The next generation of virtual reality gaming is finally here. And not only does it bring new hardware and features, but it launched with over a whopping 40 games. Now that I've had enough time to play them, I've compiled a list that I think are the ones that you need to add to your collection immediately. So today, we're sharing the top 15 PSVR 2 games that you need to play. We are kicking things off with what I think is the game you need to play first once you get your headset, and that is Kayak VR Mirage. It's a stunning introductory to PSVR 2 with its realistic and absolutely gorgeous environments, simple gameplay mechanics, and modes with challenges and plenty of unlocks to enjoy. Pistol Whip makes you feel like John Wick, shooting and dodging to the rhythm of awesome soundtracks and action movie inspired scenes. Being able to feel the bullets whiz by my head was pretty mind-blowing, and all the previously added content like the story campaigns with 3D comic book cutscenes look better than ever with the new headset.
You've arrived on one of over a dozen islands that you can explore and reign supreme.
Townsmen VR is a game that I was very curious about at launch, and ended up being as awesome as I had hoped for. It's super addicting, assigning all your little medieval settlers to gather resources and construct villages as you explore island after island while following the huge story campaign. It's full of charm, quality, and loads of hours of content. You won't truly understand how much better Synth Riders is on PSVR 2 until you experience it firsthand. The neon colors absolutely pop with HDR. It finally has the long-awaited crossplay multiplayer mode that's the equivalent to rhythm game Mario Kart, and it's an absolute blast to play. As a technical showcase, Horizon Call of the Mountain is an excellent display of AAA graphics and high-quality haptics in the new orb controllers, and it certainly gets plenty of use out of both of them. The machines look huge and imposing, there's tons of intentionally placed objects to interact with, and the environments look absolutely stunning and are a true sight to behold. Runner is a futuristic motorcycle shooter with a style inspired by dark and gritty late 80s anime, and it is high-speed arcade shooter greatness. Once you master the controls, you feel like the ultimate cyberpunk badass. It's extremely fun to replay and has some nice additional features such as a secret Final Fantasy VII level. I was not expecting Rez Infinite to be one of the first most next-gen experiences I would have on PSVR 2, yet here we are. The higher resolution, HDR, and OLED screen make it look absolutely gorgeous, but what really made it feel new for me was the addition of eye tracking to lock onto targets. It is without a doubt the definitive way to experience this trippy rhythm shooter. The dark fantasy tabletop strategy game Demeo is a fantastic turn-based dungeon crawler adventure. It's fully playable either by yourself or with up to 4 players with hours upon hours of content. There are 5 main campaigns to play through, but with procedurally generated layouts, it's extremely fun to replay and try to unlock additional items for customization. Easily the biggest sleeper hit to launch alongside PSVR 2, the Light Brigade is a roguelike shooter with realistic gun mechanics and incredible atmosphere. Whether you die and have to start over or complete the game, you can spend your earnings to unlock additional weapons and classes, and the procedurally generated world will throw new looks and enemies at you to keep things fresh. Song in the Smoke was my game of the year from 2021, and they spared no expense in remastering it with the rekindled edition on PSVR 2. You can get absolutely lost in the wilderness trying to meticulously handcraft campfires, tools, and weapons for survival while fending off everything from lions and dinosaurs, and it's one of the most immersive and massive worlds that fans of survival need to explore. Moss Book 1 and 2 star an adorable and brave little mouse who you, as the reader, have to team up with and go on a fantastical adventure with through a stunning world set in a little woodland critter universe. From the highly detailed environments, to the excellent platforming and hack and slash combat, to creative and highly interactive puzzles to solve, there are seldom games as rich as these, and it must be experienced by everyone. What makes Pavlov so special is the variety of extremely fun and social game modes it comes with. Search and Destroy is akin to Counter-Strike, Infection is a blast to play as either the squad or the monsters, TTT is a new murder mystery mode similar to Among Us that produces some of the most wild experiences ever, and there are so many more to choose from that you can spend endless hours with.
Good and evil no longer exist, tourists.
The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Chapters 1 and 2 are benchmarks in VR game design. They not only boast some of the best graphics, but it's the amazing physics-based combat and deep interactive elements that make it an all-time great and a prime example of what sets VR apart from flat gaming. Chapter 2 further expands on the first with enhanced graphics, physics, dismemberment, and brings a satisfying conclusion to this amazing series.
Others say you are a menace.
New Orleans must be raised in order for it to rise again.
Playing Gran Turismo with the controller is fun, but with a racing rig is one of the greatest VR experiences of all time. The best part is that it includes the entirety of the best-selling Sony first-party title. You can spend dozens to hundreds of hours racing and grinding for unlocks, customizing vehicles, playing multiplayer with friends, all while admiring the jaw-dropping attention to detail of each vehicle. It alone makes the PSVR 2 a worthy purchase.
Gentlemen,
Resident Evil Village delivers yet another classic RE experience full of action, adventure, horror, and endless thrills from start to finish, and this series is just meant to be experienced in VR. It's a prime example of how hybrid games can revolutionize this generation by bringing AAA classics with built from the ground up core mechanics for VR and how it can be a match made in heaven. It was my most anticipated launch title, and it was completely worth the wait. Well, there it is, guys. What an amazing list of games from indies to AAA, and it blows my mind knowing that this is only the beginning. So which ones have you played? Which ones are your favorite? Let me know down below. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.